Okay, so I got this side jacked up. I'm about to come over, get this side jacked up. I'm wearing like 100 layers right now. It's so cold. Okay, car is up. Now let's go pop the hood. Nice, good interior. Smells good too. I don't have the half down here, so gotta pull it hard. Hold on. All right, hood is up. There we go. All right, here is our old crusty K20A3. Here are our oil buckets. All right, so I have the oil draining. I made a mess all over myself, so we're just gonna set that up there for now. Let's take a gander. Let's see how it's doing. Oh, she's still dripping good. Yeah, I made a mess. All right, I just put her back on the ground. I have finished the oil change and I started her. She is doing good. So on to next stuff. One day I want people on both sides of this road, and then so we can just fucking send it.
It'd be so good. Just spinning though. My tires are gone.
Lots of ice.
Feels so much fucking better.
It's another lovely day out here in Ohio. Another cold day, but we are getting the 10th gen Civic. We're getting the oil change done. I think I'm going to install intercooler pipes, maybe the intercooler blow-off valve, and intake. I don't know how far I'm going to get today, but we will find out. All right, I got the front bumper off. I just had to take that off, and it was perfect because I was draining the oil. Now I'm going to take off the intercooler. I'm going to go get the other one real quick. You're going to want to take off all this plastic around the intercooler, and hopefully the new one should sit in right here. So, yeah. All right, so I just figured out how to get all this connected, sorta. So we got it all hooked up. The intake's going to be right here, thankfully. Looks very, very nice with how it's sitting. All right, we got the bumper off, intercooler pipes off. Got all over here off. Figured out how to get everything installed. Everything is looking good. All right, give you an update next time. So here's the leak plus a little turbo blow-off valve. All right, that sun's bright. Whew, that sun is bright. This is the next morning after I installed everything and did the test drives last night. I drove an hour to work and everything's still running fine. It still has the boost leak, but it's still going good. Do a little pull right here, start in a second. All right, I just got finished working on the Mustang. Here's a quick update. I went to go start it, and as you guys saw in the previous episode, it was shooting a bunch of smoke, and it sounded like it was misfiring. Well, it turns out that I used the wrong intake manifold. Wow, Stroud Civic sounds amazing. I used the wrong intake manifold, and we had another hose down here leaking, sending coolant all down the engine block. So we are in the process of taking that off, and our injectors looked absolutely horrible. So we got some new injectors to replace that, and I'm going to be doing that all hopefully tomorrow so we can get this car back on the road, or not back on the road, but back on a racetrack. All right, it is another day. I am working on the Mustang. I have got the manifold off and I put the new gaskets back on. I'll show you guys what old ones I was using. So we had these Pro ones on the Dorman intake manifold, and this is the intake, Dorman intake. And if you have a Dorman intake manifold, you can only use these kind of gaskets. I made the mistake. I didn't purchase these gaskets, and I purchased the Pro gaskets first, so that's my fault, but we're going to put them back on and see what happens. Another thing is I bought these hose clamps because our radiator hose down here, up in there, is leaking. It's been leaking on my freaking creeper. It's still leaking. That actually might be water, though, because the sun is out. It's finally getting warmer. All this ice right here is finally melting. It was 18 degrees this morning when I started, and I'm getting warm, finally. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, cool. Thermostat works. Okay, car is back to stock tune.